Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Talking Live with Reco Chappelle. I am Reco. Of course, before we even start this video, make sure you like, you subscribe, and you share this video. Because the more likes, the more views, the more coins I make, honey. And you know we got to have them pockets running over, honey. And you know I'm all about the community because you know when you put money in my pocket, I will be putting money in your pocket some type of way, honey. In the schools, and the roads, and the whatever. Okay, so who all watched the VMAs? Uh, where's your honey? I'm drinking champagne, honey. I'm not drinking wine, darling. I'm drinking a glass of champagne. So what your glass at? I don't know. This is a champagne flute, darling. I gotta teach y'all colors. Everything. This is champagne. But anyway, let me turn off this music. Who watched the VMAs? I didn't. You know, I'm just not into it like I used to be. It's just so funny. I'm here at the studio like 110% of the time, and I literally just bought a television for my birthday. That was last week, and but I'm just not into TV like that. I just feel like a TV is a waste of time. If I do anything, I'll do like YouTube, or I'll buy a subscription of whatever television show that I'm watching at the time. And I really like to binge watch. Girl, okay, Rochelle, champagne is wine, wine is champagne. Okay, you got me, girl. You got it. You win. You win, girl. So I really don't too much watch television, but what I did pay attention is to what people wore on the red carpet. And right now what's going on with the state of America, it's almost like a civil war, that if you're not black and you're not rocking a black designer, we're looking at you some type of way. Because if you're going to, like I said in a couple of videos before, if you're going to be about this, you need to be about this all the way around, and not about this when you get on the stage accepting your award, but you need to be about this from head to toe. So you know what, my assistant gave me some notes, and I already see now that they was very, very incomplete. I'm just going to start out with a couple of people that I know that rocked designers, black designers. Let's give a shout out to Missy motherfucking Elliott. But one thing that I did do, I watched her performance on the VMAs Instagram page. Millennials, take note. Take note, take note. I'm working on my 20th year anniversary. When I mean to tell you, I threw out my book and I was like, you know what, fuck this. I am finna go ham on this 20th anniversary, because these tickets are gonna be $200 a piece. We just gonna let that out. I'm gonna let that resonate in your spirit. $200 a piece. You can get on our payment plan. But Missy came from an era to where there was $1 million video budgets, and I think she spent $2 million on her performance at the VMAs. Cause let's get into it. Let's get into the hair, the makeup, and the wardrobe. She did at least 4 or 5 of her songs, her videos, her new video Throwback, and how she was talking about, you know the song, child, how she's talking about that she invented all this stuff that everybody's doing, this, that, and third, pay homage, blah, blah, blah. Baby, these girls came out of blonde, platinum blonde hair through their heads and had bald heads. And I went to each of the girls' Instagram because I'm like, I know these bras didn't cut their heads. And literally, those lace front rigs to make them look like real hair was absolutely amazing. So shout out to Kellen Derrick. I feel like Kellen is like a little brother to me, because I remember when he first got his start, like, Like I was booking him to do like stuff for HOC magazine, and now he's like he don't even answer the motherfucking phone. But I did throw him up under the bus one time, so I know he probably felt a certain way about that. But bitch, you deserved it. But I still love you. We saw each other. Hey, Miss Debbie, how you doing? I miss you. So but me and Kellen had a chance to talk, and we was able to smooth things out. He gave me that whole thing like call me, blah 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 blah. But he really did his thing on the hair. And one thing that I like about Missy Elliott, for number one, she's very loyal to her people. She used the same design. She used the black design. I can't not remember who that person is, but I know at one time she used to use Darren Cortez, which is a friend of mine out of DC. And she's about putting money back in her community, because this is what this video is about. If you don't know nothing about me, I'm always about. Excuse me, child. That was a little stank, honey. It smelled like some old bologna sandwiches. I'm about putting money back in our pockets. But Missy Elliott really did her thing with the costume change. I knew back in the day, June Ambrose did her wardrobe for most of those videos. Let me go look on Sister June. I actually had a chance to work with June Ambrose with Jasmine Sullivan back in the day. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm really not a braggadocious person. Like, I don't go around. If you notice, when you look on my page, I don't even have a lot of pictures with celebrities, because it's just not my thing. Especially when I'm getting a check. Especially when I'm not getting a check. So I just try to keep it real professional. And don't even worry about, like, when me and June Ambrose met up again in New York with yes, I love Missy Elliott too, Miss Debbie. When me and June Ambrose met up in New York when I was on the road with Tony, we did the Tim Gunn show. Tony introduced, she thought her baby Miss Tony was like so excited to introduce the fabulous Reco Chappelle to June Ambrose, and June was like, "Oh, Reco is all that. I know Reco. We work together and so and so, because I'm not that posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook, posting on MySpace. You know, bitch is old. Posting on Black Planet, bitch. You know, it's just never been my thing. People think that I not here, and they think I'm here, but girl, I'm over here, up there. So get your shit straight. So okay, June Ambrose wrote on her page, what a night. Congrats to Missy Elliott on smashing the VMAs. Thank you for the entire team, contractors, for working with me on this poor out bitch. Yes, go in, Missy Elliott. So to all y'all new artists, because I'm going to tell y'all, I got a lot of calls about the VMAs. But what I didn't get is a lot of checks coming in, okay? Pay for what you want, girl. I'm going to let that resonate in y'all spirit. Pay for what y'all want. Y'all want to look fabulous. I'm not going to say who hit me up, but it was about 5 of y'all. 5 of y'all stylists that hooked me up. And I'm not going to charge it I'm going to charge it to the game. I'm not going to pinpoint not one person, but you know who you are. And when they say, do you have, my response is either send them to my manager or do you have a budget? I'm going to take another sip. So I can't understand in the life of me that y'all want y'all career to be as amazing as a Missy Elliott, as a Beyonce, as a let's just go with the white people, Latinos, Jennifer Lopez and all the rest of them girls, when y'all don't pay no coins. It's called karma. Karma's gonna turn around and bite you back in the ass, bitch. So let's go on. So June Ambrose, Missy Elliott, she and I'm going to her page, and she was giving a nasty recap of all the stuff that she done with Missy. I absolutely love Mama June. Girl, I'm gonna contact you, Mama June, so you can put some of that money in my pocket. No shade, honey. Because one of the things that I like when working with Jasmine Sullivan it was just like if Jasmine see me today or have conversations about me, it's nothing but tens across the board, girl. So all these shady biscuits in Atlanta that be trying, ooh, shady biscuits. I don't made some new shit up. All the shady biscuits in Atlanta that be trying to throw shade, girl. So so go to Black Design Collective on Instagram, and they gave a nasty old shout out to me. Sergio Hudson, Miss A, girl, I cannot pronounce her name, but it's Mishayhlton. Oh, I get, hold on. Oh, Misa. Oh, Misa. Okay. So they gave a shout out to me, Sergio Hudson, um, Dapper Dan. So let me tell y'all about that shout out. And I'm not even gonna get emotional with it. To be compared, to be in the same post or the same sentence or the same conversation with Amisa. First of all, if y'all don't know about Misa, she was the girl in the Biggie video with the two in the jacuzzi tub with the two blonde puff ponytails, and she's Justin Combs' mother. To be compared in a, I enjoy these live videos, especially when you talk about fashion. Yes, you know that's what I try to do, talk about fashion, honey, because you know I do know a lot of messy shit, but I try to keep it with fashion just because I gave my life over to Christ, and I don't want to be like a one-way ticket to HELL. So I keep it on fashion. Okay. So to be compared in the same post or the same conversations with Misa, Dapper Dan, my brother Sergio Hudson, baby. I mean, me and Sergio Hudson, baby. We had some times in LA. It's absolutely. This is a serious face. It's amazing, like, because I think as a black designer, ooh, child, I'm about to tear up, bitch. As a black designer in this industry, it's really, really hard. Not only to display your craft on such a large platform, but to be recognized among Anthony Lester. Are you now? You are now iconic status. Yes, iconic. Yes, I went from legendary to iconic. Hey, I accept that. To be in the same post as a Dapper Dan, a Misa, and you know, me and my brother Sergio are new to the game. I think I've been in it 20 years. I think Sergio is like 10, 15 years, something like that, and still going strong. He dressed Queen Latifah in an old nasty tangerine structured shoulder silk suit. And I'm gonna tell you, I use the same material on a lot of my pieces on this silk suit. Baby, Queen Latifah gave you money, motherfucking money. I absolutely live. And shout out to Tim. Tim is her stylist. It's so funny because I go back and forth and I DM Tim. I was like, okay, sis, like, we gotta have this moment when we're gonna have her in black designers from here on out. And then she actually wore MCM by Misa, which I really don't care for, because the thing is, I'm gonna tell y'all what Gucci, what MCM, what Off-White, and all these brands are doing. They are putting black designers, they're dangling like, okay, we need to shut them up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give them just a little bit something to keep their mouth quiet. So they gave us a Dapper Dan. They gave us a Virgil White. I mean, a Virgil. So I feel like if you're really gonna give us something, give us that doorway up to your manufacturing. Give us, no, you know what? How about this? Because I talk about the Hennessy Group, in a couple of videos ago. Child, I'm finna drop some knowledge on y'all. Um, so pretty much the Louis Vuitton is ran by the Hennessy Group. So look, I don't picked up a fart, cause that's when I get, bitch. That's when I get serious. So Louis Vuitton is ran, and a lot of other brands are invested in or owned by the Hennessy Group. So pretty much they pump a lot of money into these brands. I would love for the Hennessy Group to pump a lot of money into a black brand. But here's my prediction. I feel that once they pump a lot of money into the black luxury brands, you know what that means? All these white luxury brands will diminish. I'm gonna repeat that. Once a group, it don't even have to be the Hennessy Group. It can be the Jada's. It can be the Jay-Z's. You buying a goddamn football team. You need to be putting some money into some of us around here. Uh, the Will Smiths of the world and all these major black entities. If y'all put money into black fashion, fashion is like number 3 outside of war. War is a big money maker for the world, and oil is a big money maker for the world. And I think fashion is number 3. And if you want to know how I know that, study the rich and study the Illuminati and study like all that. It'll kind of give you like all that background of money on how it is. And real estate is kind of like, a real estate is a great thing to invest in and land, but something that you got to realize that in real estate, you really, I love me some Miss Debbie. You drunk? Because you just said that. So Misa. Oh, you love you some Misa. I love me some Misa too. And so if we pump money into these black brands, what is going to happen? The white brands such as the Chanel and a Louis Vuitton and a Prada and all those brands will slightly diminish because we buy a lot of those. We are a huge percentage of those coins come into the brand, from the shoes to the entertainment industry, because we pretty much run and dominate the entertainment industry. We're dominating the movie industry. If you notice right now in the movie industry, pretty much black movies are like the number 1 thing to do right now. Anyway, let me get back on the motherfucking topic, okay? We supposed to be talking about like best dress and shit. Right? Okay, so we got to talk about Rick Ross. So my assistant because I was going to wear Rick Ross out because he had a Gucci label on this damn coat. It looked like a carpet. It was just the G's. I don't know if you can see it, but like it was just so Gucci. But it was Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan. Like, I absolutely live for Dapper Dan, but I want to see Dapper Dan. And I will be honest, I want to, and I'm telling you, I don't have a problem. Hold on, let's see what this, so true, black people spend $45 million on chicken sandwiches if they don't. Girl, let's talk about that chicken sandwich, bitch. Let's talk about that chicken sandwich. Girl, somebody just wrote, and I don't pick up my fork, so you know it's serious. Child, so for the past week, I have watched our major celebrities talk about this damn chicken sandwich, and I ain't gonna lie, I did have 2. Girl, my mama cooked the same goddamn chicken sandwich by dipping the chicken breast and sauteing it in motherfucking hot sauce and goddamn Lauren seasoning. Fuck that sandwich. Because here's the deal. Y'all talk about that sandwich, but did y'all ever think when y'all post that sandwich on Instagram, post your homegirl that's down the street selling candles, supporting her goddamn kids? Shit, post me. But nah, black people went crazy over that chicken sandwich. I feel like they had some type of crack, Because I just needed another one. And I said, you know what? Let me take my ass back to Chick-fil-A. Because at least Chick-fil-A, let's get on Chick-fil-A. At least Chick-fil-A allows you to come to work for them as our kids. You'll be able to, hold on, Nikki, Popeye's chicken sandwiches before they don't get why people are so hyped. I don't get why people hype neither. I think they put a little cocaine up in them goddamn chicken sandwiches, child, in that little sauce. Um, uh, uh, Chick-fil-A, at least when your kids go to work for Chick-fil-A, they can help pay for college. You'll be able to buy into the franchise, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I remember posting on Tamar's page that, like, girl, you just gave Popeyes a whole commercial, but bitch, you didn't even want to post me when I dressed for you. Girl, I was finna say something real shady, but I'm not even gonna go there. And we just gonna say we're gonna chop it up to your husband, honey, why that check was not right, but girl. Anyway, I'm so shady. Girl, baby. When I'm gonna tell you, I got so much. If I wanted to have a blog, I can. If I wanted to talk mess, I can. I don't even let half the shit out that I know about people. Anyway, Antoine Lester said Chick-fil-A supports Donald Trump, at least the owner does. So y'all gotta come off that shit. At least Chick-fil-A, talking about Chick-fil-A supports Donald Trump. At least the owner does. I don't broke my goddamn fork. Cause see, something that y'all don't have to realize. But at the end, he may support Donald Trump and his shenanigans. I'm gonna stay off my political views because I'm gonna tell y'all, bitch, if I get on my political views, y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? I don't support Donald Trump, but I will tell you this. Before he became president, before he became president, he was one of my biggest role models. And something that y'all have to realize in the black community, Donald Trump is only protecting his own people and his own bloodline and his own lineage. Won't y'all do the same? But y'all be the first one to talk about black people ain't doing this, and I don't want to support black businesses, and I don't want to do this, and the chicken sandwich this, and da 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 da. No, you can't blame the man at Chick-fil-A even if he support Donald Trump. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's a black young lady in California that's been the youngest owner of a franchise of Chick-fil-A. You need to get into that. So if you want to go out and buy a motherfucking chicken sandwich, you need to go to drive to motherfucking not El Paso, but San Francisco or LA, wherever she at, and buy the chicken sandwich from that young girl. No shade, because I'm gonna find out where she is. I'm gonna say it in my next video. I'm gonna fly down and buy a bag of them chicken sandwich. Fuck Popeyes. Anyway, back to the conversation at hand. So that post, the black _ design collective, they gave me a nasty shout out. Me, Sergio Hudson, Misa, and all of that about black excellence and black designers. And even on this video, girl, because everybody always be like, oh, Reco, I can't afford you. Girl, you a lie. You a lie. Go on my site. I got a $25 t-shirt that you can go on and buy right now at www.houseofchappelle.com. Girl, I've been on here for 23 minutes and ain't talked about nothing that I supposed to talk about. So, okay, I don't know who that is they put on. Missy Elliott, June Ambrose. Who is this child? Somebody that didn't have on a black designer out of Fashion Bomb Daily. I think this was, girl, I think this, it's that girl that sing Badu. Badu, you up? Badu, what's her name from the UK? So she a little weird anyway, so I don't even really kind of count her as being black. I don't know what Keke Palmer had on. She looked it great. But if she didn't have on a black designer, she still get chopped. Um, oh, so this is what Queen Latifah had on. The tangerine orange suit. I wish the proportions would have been very dramatic at the leg, but at the end of the day, she gets a 10. Black China is wearing Artico something. Artico. It's a white design. Here, oops, child. There they go. I'm gonna tell you, this is how I feel. I think her hair looked good. Her makeup was a little off. Her makeup, her lips, it kind of blended. It was weird. And I think on this picture, she made this little weird face. It looked weird. And her thighs was looking a very, very little crunchy, like a bag of tater chips when you just crunch them up and throw them on the table. And it was weird. It was weird to me. And then she had this little ballerine flat. No shade, Black China. You just had too many like ifs. So you get a chop to me. You get a chop. Like no shade. You get a chop to me. Um, let's see. Lizzo. Okay, it's not my fault, and I'm out here getting juice. Okay, Liz, I get it. So I'm sure in the beginning that you've gotten turned down by a lot of designers because of your size. You're popping now. Because I'm gonna tell you, I know she got turned down because one of my friends turned it down. I was like, girl, you fucked up on that one because if that big bitch would have called me, I would have threw fabric all over because I absolutely live for Lizzo. Live for Lizzo. Her performance was great. Her eyeshadow was, girl, it was like they were trying to change her real quick and just do some shit like, and it was horrible. But her red carpet moment was amazing. But what we're talking about, she didn't wear a black designer. So Lizzo, I'm gonna have to chop your ass. I get it. I felt like the garment should have been a little bit more tight, like an inch taken up in the back, just to make her titties pop and ooze out instead of just her cleavage looked weird. Look at her cleavage. Her cleavage looked like it was just sitting in the breast instead of cleavage shouldn't be long, ladies. Cleavage shouldn't be long. Cleavage should be like pushed. Look at my little hairy nappy chest. Cleavage should be pushed together like this and pushed up. Cleavage shouldn't be like the Nile River and you can just swim down your cleavage. Like cleavage should be tight and pushed together, and a good bra. So if something would have fallen into your chest, like it should just been sitting there like old nasty penny with a pop boom. Like her cleavage looked like girl, you could have put like a hammer through her cleavage, girl. But she was wearing Moschino, which was all right. So Normally wears Nicholas Jordan. She was styled by Colin Carter. So let me tell y'all about Colin. He also styles Carly B. Um, Colin. Okay, let's just fuck this live shit. Okay, me and you, sis. You've been in my house. You've been in my house in Atlanta. You've been in my house in LA. You have complimented me on my ass several times, and no, I'm not giving you none because you're too young, sir. And I need bills and cars and shit paid for and all that type of shit. So you won't be getting none. Um, One thing that I do like about you that you use a variety of. You have used Shane Justin on Carly B. You have used even on Normani on her performance. You did use Duck and Confetti on the Air Force Ones, but I want you to be more about this. And you have a bigger responsibility because you are the gatekeeper from designer to client. From designer to client. Because we could be real nuck if you butt and just go straight to the client and say fuck you. But not, we're respecting your position as a black stylist. So you need to make sure you patronize us. So Normani gets, I'm gonna tell you about Normani. Normani, once Beyonce hands her torch over to Normani, she she is going to be amazing, and she's going to be accepted by the rest of the world. And I'm gonna tell you, Beyonce, you need to be calling her, doing a something with her. You did something with Nicki Minaj, you did something with Shakira, you did something with all them other hoes. You need to call Normani, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let's call a thing a thing. That's why Ciara ain't has been as big as she should be, because Janet Jackson did not give that torch to Ciara, and this old broad is still out here trying to do goddamn pleasure principle and goddamn sheets and burkas and shit. Girl, no ma'am. When Ciara came out, Ciara should have did a pleasure principle remake with a cameo from Janet Jackson instead of that chick from the VMA. It was oh god, what is her name? Light skin. Her career was like pop, pop. You know how they be doing the light skin girls. Honey, light skin girls get in real quick. Sandashi, what is her name? If y'all know it, honey, y'all know what it is. Ndashi or something. But Normani is the girl to fuck with. That bitch is bad. She was lip singing her ass off, child. No, she wasn't singing. She was lip singing. She looked. I wasn't a fan of the red carpet look. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't. It was very get a bra from Family Dollar, get some fabric draped on it. I couldn't get into it. The hair was very meek. It should have been a big curly situation. The makeup's, because she was giving very sex siren, so it should have been a nasty pouty lip, smoky eye, boobs pushed up. Like, it's a VMA look, but it's just like, no, it's just not my thing. Here's Lizzo look that she performed in. It was cute. It was what it was, but like I said, it was this was Marco Monroe. Her look for the it is what it was. But for when she got presenting or whatever, she wore Marc Jacobs. And like I was going back to Lizzo, like girl, you got a bigger, like I'm telling all of y'all celebrities, you got a bigger responsibility. Anyway, this video is already at 30 minutes, honey. Let me go ahead and put this on. I don't even know her. We ain't gonna talk about that. So Safari, Erica Mena, and this little Asian chick from Black Ink Crew, they wore a Toure Designs, Toure Designs on Instagram. That Safari, it looks very on trend. What's going now? Safari and Erica Mena, and there's a little chick from Black Ink Crew. She looked way better than this girl in the pink, honey. The girl in the pink was some fucking when I saw that old ass catsuit, I said Angel Brinks. Girl, I don't know. I met Angel Brinks and she's cool. She got great energy. But girl, it's very Mexican. Girl, it's very whatever. Girl. So give it up to Big Sean and a lot of other male celebrities wore it just says celebrity fashion designer. I don't know. We try to do more research as far as who was what. But a lot of people wore black fashion designers. So my good sister, honey, what's that little boy? Ain't nobody tell me. Lil Nas X. His performance was real cute. It was for him to be what, like 19, 20 years old. So let me tell y'all what we can't do as black people. And this is a direct line to Jason Lee. He was like, Lil Nas is ugly. First of all, Lil Nas is, in our eyes, bitch, your old round ass. You know, I live for you, Jason Lee, because you did give me a shout out on your page and you answered your Instagram when I was like, y'all was talking about man weaves, child. But you know, you a little thick with it, Jason, and you're light skinned and you got a nice grade of hair. So okay, you got, and you mix, so you got an end, okay? And you know I love me old thick light skinned nigga. Lil Nas is young. He got a nice little body. He dark skinned. He do be a little greasy and shit. Look like he had a couple of them motherfucking Popeyes chicken sandwiches backstage. But that's besides the point. We can't say one of our own is ugly. That boy's cute. Ain't nothing ugly about Lil Nas X. Like, his costume was cute, and what I like about him, he's putting the effort into wearing costumes versus wearing a jeans and a white tee and talking about trapping on the streets and this is that. This young man has changed the face of music with one single and then turn around and gave you another, to me, which is going to be a hit. I need to go on nasty old iTunes right now and purchase his new single. But he put some time into his look and his performance. But a lot of these young kids don't do. Child, he was giving an old nasty nod to Prince. Now, whether the black designer, I don't know. BB Simone, I guess that is who makes his clothes or whatever. I have no idea. I have no idea. But I would tell you this, Lil Nas, if it is the case, you get 10s. If it ain't a black designer, bitch, you get chopped. And everything that Jason Lee said goes through. I'm just joking, child. So Remy Ma looked good on the red carpet. Of course, she didn't wear a black designer. We talked about Keke Palmer. Fetty Wap wearing Philip Flying won a chop. Monica gets a chop because I don't know what she had on. I live for Monica. She's always wearing high-end designers, but I don't know. Anyway, child. I live for Monica, and I don't even want to throw her up under the bus like that. So, anyway, Lil' Kim wore the blondes. I seen this on Patrick Starr. So, girl, you get a chop for that because been there, done that. We seen that. I can't think of this girl. What is her name from Love and Hip Hop Miami? The half black, half Cuban, half Puerto Rican, half Mexican, whatever. She looks black to me, child. I'm just gonna, bitch, you black and you took a whole lot of Spanish classes, bitch. She wore Valentino out of Miami. It's a guy that, he's a friend of mine, a brilliant designer. I will tell you this, Valentino is an amazing designer. She gets through the door. She gets her 10s because she used a black designer. But girl, this dress is not the tea, girl. It is not the tea. Valentino Omar. It is not the tea. And it seems like he's been doing a lot of work for her. Okay, so girl, B. Simone. I don't know what B. Simone had on. You know what? I live for her whole antics of the social media star walking the VMAs, and she actually put a little thought into her hair looks, into her whole look. Her hair looks nice. Yeah, it looks cute, but I hope it's a black designer. Carly B wears a black designer as well. So Colin, everything that I said, I don't take it back, bitch. But you represent a little bit for the people. I appreciate it. So let's get on, girl. Let's get on this girl right here, honey. Who that? Who that? Who that? That's LaToya Luckett. Okay. So let me tell you how me and LaToya Luckett met up. So I got a call from my friend Jason Bowling. He's like a little brother. Let me get on close to this. He's like a little brother, and he was like, "Hey, Reco, I am totally booked up. LaToya Luckett called me, and I need you to dress her for the VMAs and for something else." I was like, "Okay, what's up? You know me. What's the coins?" And you know, I will be straight up honest with y'all. He was like, "Do this for a favor for me." Blah 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 blah. I had a lot of stuff going on. Da 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 da. So I said, "Cool." She came over here, and what we have here in the House of Chappelle, we have a facility where we can dress you pretty much from head to toe. We have shoes, we have clothes, we have jewelry, we have pantyhose, bitch. We even have undergarments for that ass. Okay. We have socks, belts, hats. We have everything. And one day I'm going to open up our fashion library to the public, where you can follow us on Atlanta Fashion Library on Instagram. Um, so I pulled out at least 15 looks for her to look through, and she immediately was drawn to the dress that she wore and another dress. And we actually let her pull two of them to take to the VMAs. I didn't know which one she was going to wear. But I gave her options as far as belts, jewelry. I custom made the ring that she had on. The belt was custom made that she wore with the dress. And she also had the option to wear the corset that's online. That's on houseofchappelle.com. And so when I saw her, I think I was the first one to post it, even before her and before Jason. Jason was just flying to Orlando for work, and she was still in New York. And it was a little little wording, and she put that Jason Boland styled her, but he didn't. I styled her, no shade. And put together her whole entire look with a black patent leather shoe. She ended up changing the earrings that she wore. But it was more her. Toya is a girly girl. She's not that edgy girl. I think it was a big moment for her for the red carpet, because she just really never got noticed for her fashion. But she really did this time. She was amazing in what is that show that Lisa Ray was in? Girl, I just went blank, child. But she had like a little fashion moment in the show she did back in the day where Anthony from Project Runway was styling, et cetera, and then you thought she was moving into a more fashion look. But I mean, you can tell she's very cutesy with the finger waves in her hair. She did her own hair, which she did a great job. AJ Crimson, um, black girl, good girl. Who's that? She said thank you. Thank you for what, girl? um, but AJ Crimson, which is, let's talk about AJ Crimson, y'all. If y'all need to slide in AJ Crimson DM and tell him that we need to get married and we need to have a lot of kids. I'm taller than him, which is fine. He has the most humble energy about him. He's a makeup artist. He sells all over the world. And I think what I like about him the most, he's always the same person. I've ran into him several times. And we have several mutual friends, but we never have clicked and kind of hung out. We've always kind of been like high and by, and we talk on DM and all that, but it has never been like, hey, let's go hang out and get a sandwich. Let's go to Benihana's or something. You know, it ain't never been none of that. But that's like my ideal person that I would like to settle down with. Very goal oriented, because I will understand that he's working and I'm goal oriented and working. He's in LA, I'm in Atlanta, but I will be happy to move back to LA any motherfucking given second, honey. Um, like I said, we have a lot of mutual friends. I think he's absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, Latoya Luckett, black designer me, was absolutely amazing to work with for your openings on fashion and the world. Oh, thank you. I tried, child. I try to keep these hoes' eyes open, honey, because if baby, we gonna mess around here, and the ship gonna sail, honey, and we gonna still looking stupid, honey. So I try to keep everybody like focused. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest. It's been really hard for me because people have been trying to do me in because I speak out about, you know, black celebrities are not wearing black designers. They're not supporting. They're not treating us right. Um, so make sure y'all support. Go buy a t-shirt. Go buy a keychain. Or if you can't afford it, don't say, oh, I can't afford it. Just go post their stuff, because you may got a friend that do some scams, bitch. They do some nasty scams where they never get caught, and they can buy a damn $1,000 dress. Okay. So instead of go buying use that scam money to go buy a Gucci bag or a Louis bag, Go buy a Sergio Hudson suit or Rico Chappelle, whatever. I'm telling y'all, I got a nasty collection coming out for men, baby. It's gonna fuck y'all head up. And it's gonna hit right before Christmas and income tax time. So child, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. So anyway, that was my recap on the VMAs, honey. I talked a lot of shit about everything else besides the motherfucking VMAs, but I really, really appreciate y'all watching. Look, make sure y'all like, y'all subscribe, and share this fucking video. Shit. This is a little stream of income. I ain't even gonna lie. This only pay like the light bill and half the cable bill, child. It ain't paying much, but I would love to get the goddamn coins up for a lot. But anyway, thank y'all for logging on. I'll see y'all next week with another episode of Talking Live of Reco. And look, if y'all want to talk about anything special, just make sure y'all inbox me. Go to howtospell.com. Just give me a topic. We didn't do a Ask Reco because, child, I've been busy. I ain't even checked the email, so I'm sure I got a shitload of fucking messages in there. And next week we'll do an Ask Reco, but we're gonna do something intimate next week. You know, you know. I didn't want to say this, but I want to talk about Wendy Williams. Her being out of them streets. Okay? Her being out in them streets. I don't like that. Wendy, you know I live for you, but I don't like you being out in the street, hanging around all them drug users and shit, because you know what can happen, girl. Anyway, see you guys next week, honey. Let me ride out, honey. Let me ride out on a high note, girl. Because these girls be trying to talk about my YouTube channel. Theme song, bitch. Hey, baby, you're going to have to watch the video because it's a wrap, baby. I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.